So today we have an awesome new plugin from Waves, and if you want to know what it is, what it does, stick around after this introduction. Welcome everybody, my name is Dan Spencer and this is the Audio Sorcerer YouTube channel. So this is the place where we talk about audio mixing, mastering, music production, and even a little bit about music business. So if those topics interest you, make sure you hit that subscribe button, but also the notification bell, then you'll notice a new video when it comes out. And if you're looking for professional yet affordable audio mixing and mastering services, make sure you check out the link below and sign up for our email list to get 20% off your first order. So in today's video, we are talking about the Waves Sync VX, which is a vocal alignment and pitch plugin that works via ARA. Now, this plugin is great because it saves hours upon hours of editing time. You can simply align your vocals both timing-wise and pitch-wise with the click of a button. And of course, this is great for aligning vocal stacks in music, but also if you're doing some sort of film where you are shooting out in the field and then re-recording some of the vocals in the studio and you want to align them together, it's great for that. So the Waves Sync VX also has some really cool features that some of its competitors don't have. So you can actually highlight within the plugin certain regions maybe you don't want to time align, and you can just hit B on your keyboard and it will ignore them. You can also select within the waveform and add a marker by simply hitting M on your keyboard, and you can drag it left and right and manually manipulate the timing, which is pretty cool because sometimes the automation doesn't quite get it right, and this allows you to go in and really fine tune it. So to get the Waves Sync VX, the introductory price is $129.99, but if you already have an ultimate subscription, it will be included upon its release. And it's just downloaded and installed through Wave Central like you do all your other plugins. So as mentioned, this plugin is used via ARA. So as long as your DAW supports ARA, you're good to go with this. So Pro Tools, Logic, Studio One, Cakewalk, I think Reaper, the list goes on and on. So you can use this pretty much in any DAW, but definitely check that first. And if you do end up liking this plugin, I have a link in the description below where you can go purchase it. So with all that out of the way, let's get into this video further and let's actually demo this plugin here on a vocal stack of 5 vocals, and let's see if we can get these aligned. All right, so here we are in Pro Tools, and we are going to be aligning this vocal stack right here. The red vocal track here is the lead vocal, and we're going to be aligning the rest of the vocals to it. Now, we're just going to work with this small region right here, and I purposely moved some of these other vocal tracks down here, timing-wise, way off, so we can see how good this software actually is. So let's give it a listen and see what we're working with.
You keep saying it, you keep saying it, you keep saying it, you keep saying it, you...
All right, so as you can hear, the vocals are quite a bit off timing-wise. So what we need to do first to use the Sync VX software is we need to highlight the tracks or regions that we want to use. So I'm going to just highlight down the chain here. And then I'm simply going to right-click on any of these regions. And I'm going to go down to Sync VX here, and I'm going to go to Edit. All right, so by default, Pro Tools will open Sync VX down here in the ARA section of the software. Now, if we want to detach this, we can simply hit these squares right here, and it's going to be a detachable plugin now. And this is how we're going to work going forward. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to select what is going to be our reference track in here. And as mentioned, we want the lead vocal to be that. So this is the lead vocal track right here. I'm going to hit this purple flashing button, and that's going to make it the reference. Now, all of these are automatically going to sync to this. I have to do nothing, okay? It's pretty cool. And then once they are done syncing, up here at the top, it will say in sync. Now, something that's really cool about the timing features in this plugin is that you can edit tracks individually as opposed to just globally. So for example, if I want to edit the timing on the backing vocal left here, maybe make it less in sync, I can simply pull this timing fader to the left, and you're going to see we are now less in sync. Now, if I pull it all the way back to the right, 100%, we're back to 100% in sync. So that is really cool having that flexibility. Now, of course, you can edit the vocals as a whole globally by using this knob right here at the top right. And you're going to see it says 100%. So everything is 100% in time right now. So if I move this all the way to the left, we are now back where we started, okay? So I'm gonna move this back to the right, so we're 100% in. So that is pretty much all you really need to know about timing and how to use it within this software. Of course, you have the option of adding markers, and you can also bypass certain regions, as mentioned before, but that's how you use it. So let's actually listen now and see the before and after of how this sounds.
You keep saying it, 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 you keep saying it.
All right, so that's pretty darn amazing. Those are perfectly in sync now. We took vocals that were all over the place and we made them literally perfect timing wise. So what I want to talk about next is the pitch section right here. So I can't give you a real world example of this. And the reason for it is because the pitch is more for if you're using a double track, okay? All of these backing tracks are harmonies, so we don't want to match the pitch. However, I can force these harmonies to match the pitch of the lead vocal with this, which I thought was pretty interesting. And yes, it sounds maybe a little weird, but hey, I'm going to let you hear what it sounds like anyway. Okay, so we're going to engage the pitch right here. We're going to turn it up to 100%. Let's give it a listen.
You keep saying it, you keep saying it, you keep saying it, you keep saying it, you.
All right, so obviously there are artifacts and distortion in this example. However, it still was pretty impressive how far the software was able to move the backing vocals to match the lead vocal, okay? So again, this is not a real world scenario, but I'm sure you might find a use case for it, maybe in sound design, maybe something for indie music. You could probably do something pretty cool with it. Now, for the real world scenario, what you're gonna wanna do is take a double track that has all the same notes as the lead vocal track and simply match the timing and pitch. Now, a tip here is that you don't want to match the pitch 100% because it's going to sound like the exact same vocal, and that's not what we want. We want to make sure that we're hearing something that sounds like a group of vocals. So what you can do is maybe start this pitch knob here around like 75% and kind of see where you're at. If it still sounds too much like one vocal, just keep pulling it further to the left and making the pitch less in tune, okay? So that is how you use the Wave Sync VX plugin. All right, so there you have it. That is the Wave Sync VX in action. So as you can see, it is a very amazing plugin, very useful. It's going to save you a bunch of time. And the reason I love it so much is because of some of its extra features. Of course, you can see that it does a very good job automatically, and you may not even ever need to use these extra features, but they are there. I love the fact that we can bypass certain regions and a full entire track. Just loading it in there once and then bypassing what we don't want to handle. I love that we can add markers in to fine tune something that maybe got missed. But of course, nothing got missed in this clip here, but you never know on a full vocal track. So at least we have those options. So again, if you do end up liking the Wave Sync VX, there is a link in the description below where you can go purchase it. If you did end up liking this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe because I love making this content for you, and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss a new video when it comes out. And if you want to see more content like this, check out my review/tutorial on the Waves Clarity VX, which is hands down one of the best noise reduction plugins out there. And with that being said, until the next video, I will see you guys later, and peace out.